and welcome to Real or Fake Duck Comic, a contest where I provide a pitch for a duck comic and the participants have to guess if this is a real duck comic or one I just made up. Today I've called up 3 of my friends who are going to compete against each other. This is so synthetic. To figure out who will be the duck master or something. Let me introduce you to today's guests. First up we have Phooey.
Hi, that's me. I'm the duck master.
What prior experience do you have with the duck comics?
Most of it.
Most of it. Great,
Yeah.
great. Then we have Glenn. Hello.
Hey,
What prior experience do you have with the duck comics?
just stuff you've told me.
Great, cool. Ellie.
Hello.
What prior experience do you have with the duck comics?
I actually watched this really nice YouTube channel, which has explained a lot to me, and that's most of my knowledge.
Great, great, great. You're all very equipped to handle this then. So, the rules are that I will provide a pitch for a duck comic, and then I'll give you time to figure out if you think it's real or fake. Then you send your answer to me, and then I'll ask you why you picked what you did, and then I'll reveal the answer. Each right answer gives you 1 point. Is that understood?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Near the end, there will be a mystery bonus round that works slightly differently for extra points. The one with the most points at the end wins. While sleep-deprived, Gyro Gearloose, the local Duckburg inventor, accidentally saps himself with a ray that essentially creates his Mr. Hyde. This alter ego, known as the Mad Doctor, acknowledges how badly Gyro is constantly exploited and tries to do something about it. Real or fake? Okay, first up, we've got Fjord. You've said that it's fake. Why do you think it's fake?
Because there's no way in hell anyone named a character the Mad Doctor. I do not believe he has a medical license.
Great, yeah. Glenn, you said real. Why do you think it's real?
I think you told me about this one,
Oh,
but I
okay.
could be making this up.
Alright. Ellie?
Well,
Real. Why do you think it's real?
well, for one, there's a thing there called the Madcap Inventor, which I don't know if it's related. However,
Oh, you're looking at the picture, yeah.
however, the entire description absolutely sounds like something I've read at some point. Like not the specific thing, but it sounds like the kind of type of comic I've read where it just goes actually insane. So yeah, I'm testing the waters here.
Okay. The answer is that it's real.
I hate that. That's fucked. I mean, the fucking description sounded like a normal comic, but I want
Yeah.
to talk to the guy who named him Mad Doctor and
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean in the
fucking
English
fire
version.
him.
Probably not
Yeah.
in the original. Fed up with constantly having her plans thwarted, Magica Dispel, the sorcerous enemy of Scrooge McDuck, teams up with Scrooge's old flame glittering Goldie in order to finally get her hands on the #1 dime. Goldie has her own motives, however, and ends up taking over everything Scrooge owns, which proves to be a problem for everyone involved. Real or fake? Let's start with Fjord.
Yeah, I think it's real because I feel like I've read it. And also, girl boss.
Go
moment.
boss. Exactly.
Go boss.
Exactly. Alright, Glenn, what do you think?
I thought it was fake because I think Magica Goldie team up is too good to be true.
That's fair, that's fair. Ellie, you said unreal.
Yeah, I would actually say that this sounds more like fan fiction, which I'm not saying means that it can't be true, but it means that I don't want to believe that it's true.
Okay. It's fake.
Damn.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I could in fact not find a single Magica Goldie team up when I looked it up, which I find incredibly weird.
Yeah, did they just not use...
Exactly, it's too good to be true, man.
Yeah. Donald decides to play a prank on Scrooge.
What am I looking at?
Donald decides to play a prank on Scrooge to make him believe that money has lost all value and that fish have replaced them. This backfires, however, when Scrooge decides to give Donald his new fortune. Fjord.
Yeah, I think it's fake because I don't know why Scrooge would give Donald a bunch of money. That's like his one characteristic that he does
That's
not
true.
do that.
That's true, yeah.
But I do kind of believe in the fish part.
Yeah,
That sounds realistic.
yeah. Okay, Glenn?
I said real just because, I don't know, it sounds like something that to be made into a comic.
Let's see. And Ellie? You said unreal.
Yeah, I doubt that Donald is this devious, at least not on his own. Yeah, I don't think he has the guts for it.
Yeah.
for such a big
you
con.
don't think Donald has the guts? Yeah, you're right. This is real and is in fact a Carl Barks story.
What?
God fucking damn it.
Unreal.
Yeah.
God, I'm so good at this.
In an effort to avoid paying taxes, Scrooge McDuck goes to the edge of the universe to pick up a jar of nothing. That way he can officially say he owns nothing, which happens to be a legal loophole. This obviously becomes the envy of several other billionaires. I can reveal all of you said real.
Oh, good.
Fjord, why do you think it's real?
Yeah, no, listen. One of my favorite stories I've read is the second part of a two-part story.
Okay.
where Scrooge has a little glass jar that contains like a black hole, and then he drops it on the floor.
Oh.
And it just eats through until they get down to like the core of the earth. It's a really weird one, but I do not know if it is the same story. I don't know if it's if this is the first part of that story.
I see.
So I'm gambling.
Glenn, why do you think it's real?
I think you told me about this one too,
Oh my
but
God.
also this seems like this sort of bullshit. I know. It's like the sort of bullshit billionaire Scrooge would do, so.
Okay. Ellie, why do you think it's real?
Because after that last one, I really need to not fuck this up again, and I'm thinking like, okay, there's no way they'd have like just alternating between real and fake like a standard pattern that get predictable really quick. So they gotta change it up, right? Right.
Okay.
So yeah,
the answer is that it's real. It's real.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
But Fjord, the story you're referring to is not this one. It's
Great. What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure the one you're referring to is a Don Rosa story. After inventing several brilliant devices through his lifetime, Gyro Gearloose gets contacted directly by the god of inventing to get him to participate in a divine contest against the most powerful inventors of all time. Here, he teams up with the duck version of Nikola Tesla.
Alright, Nikola Tesla threw me off. I didn't
He'll
expect
do that to you.
I didn't expect to see him today.
Well, no, because he's dead.
Fjord, you said this is real. Why do you think it's real?
Yeah, just because I desperately want to read it.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the dog version of Nikola Tesla.
Glenn, you said fake.
I don't think there's a duck version of Nikola Tesla.
That's
unfortunately.
Fair. Ellie, you said no. Sad face.
Yeah, I want it to be real, but I just don't think it is.
It's fake, unfortunately. After Donald Duck romanticizes the lives of cave people one too many times, Huey, Dewey, and Louie fake an apocalypse to prove a point by telling him they now have to live as cave people. Real or fake? Fjord, why do you think it's real?
I fucking listen to it.
That's fair.
Of course, that's fucking real. You just saying those the little shits that do it.
Glenn, you also said real?
Yeah, those three are capable of everything.
Great, yeah. Ellie, you said not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like fuck with my brain a little more to believe that to take the sentence at face value. After Donald Duck romanticizes the lives of cave people one too many times.
No, that's the most believable part, actually.
I can't accept that in good conscience. Not yet, at least.
It's real.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah. The fucking three little guys are the devils incarnate.
Yeah.
They fucking do anything.
Literally.
Magica Dispel bottles Huey, Dewey, and Louie in a giant magical bottle to keep them from interfering with their search for a magical formula she dropped. The people who pass can't hear them shouting and theorize they were born inside of the bottle.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Fjord, why do you think it's fake?
Well, I've answered real to the last three ones, so
Yeah.
you know. Well, also just because it seems weird that they theorized that they were born inside of it, but that's weird. That's a weird sentence. I don't think that happened.
That's fair.
That's
Glenn,
definitely fake.
Glenn, why do you think it's fake?
I just don't think she's capable of containing those three.
Ellie, what do you think? Why do you think please no?
Because in your Magica Dispel video, you talked about her needing to like restrain them in some way, and you said it in a way like she hadn't managed to do that much before, or like she hadn't tried it really.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that she just hasn't, and she's just not thought of that until now.
You just never really thought about it.
This is real.
Oh my
What the
fucking
fuck?
god!
It's real?
It's real.
Excuse me.
The reason I didn't mention it in my video is because it's technically not a Bark story, but it is technically like a redrawn Bark story. It just wasn't published as a Bark story.
Why do they theorize that 3 ducklings were born inside of a bottle?
Because everyone who passes them are just fucking idiots.
That's insane. Tell me they ran out of stories.
Several Duckburg villains, both known from the Mouse and Duck comics, team up to take over each other's goals to finally achieve them successfully. Mickey Mouse's recurring friend from the future, Iga Biva, Mickey, and the Duck family work together to try to stop them.
What? Is
the worst name I've ever heard.
Is that like an eager beaver, or is it just weird?
It's this guy.
Is that guy? Okay, I see.
Eager beaver, he looks like an eager beaver.
Sure. Why do you
Yeah.
say? Why are you saying it was real? It's real.
Because I just feel like it is. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
At some point, they gotta do something.
Yeah.
All together, probably, right? Maybe.
Glenn, you said it was also real.
Yeah, I had the same thought process.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ellie, you said no. You said no more, man.
I don't know if I can. And I need a win here, okay? I don't want to get tricked again. I'm
It's
scared, man.
It's real.
Oh fuck's sake!
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to assume that all of these are real from now on.
In order to prove he is the most talented adventurer, Scrooge seeks out an ancient being known as the Master of Adventure in the hopes of beating it in challenges in a world of its own creation. However, by sheer coincidence, during the ritual to get to it, Donald ends up being transported to the being instead and has to try his best to beat it so he can get back home safely. Real or fake? All of you said real.
Good.
Fjord, why do you think it's real? Question mark.
I cannot fucking tell you. I don't know. It just sounds like something they do, right? I don't fucking know.
Glenn, why do you think it's real?
Because the comics are always really mean to Donald. It's really sad.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's true.
Ellie, why do you think it's real?
It's because Donald Duck needs to learn that he is the real master of adventure.
Of course, of course. It's fake.
Fuck's sake.
Damn it.
Yeah, that sounded. The Master of Adventure sounded vague.
Yeah, this is based on a dream I had once. Louis Duck is transported into another dimension where every superhero in Duckburg's secret identity was revealed and they ended up taking over due to their superior abilities. Donald, as the Duck Avenger, has become slightly mad with power, and Louis must work together with the Resistance and several villains to make Duckburg go back to normal and to go back home. Fjord, why do you think this is real?
Because I feel like having Louis on his own is either completely made up or is the one mark that makes this real. Sadly, I cannot answer both, so I had to go with one of them.
Yeah. Glenn, you said fake.
Yeah, I don't think they separated Louis from the rest of them.
Ellie, you said fictional and wrong.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, like, Fjord had a really good point, but I don't think that the Duck Avenger would become mad with power, because like, what power does he have?
That's a good point.
Oh well, no, that's his. Have you ever read a Donald Duck comic? That's the most believable part of this.
That's true.
He doesn't have superpowers. He just has funny gadgets.
Well, yeah, but
What
like
does he
good
do?
gadgets.
So have you ever watched Batman?
I will also like just quickly say that the first Duck Avenger comic ever was just Donald taking revenge on the people who had wronged him.
Holy shit.
It's fake.
Fuck.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
fictional and wrong.
This is a fan comic I made when I was 12.
Oh, I should have realized. That's why Louis is on his. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Gyro develops a helmet that makes you stop thinking too much, making your head clearer and temporarily curing anxiety. However, the negative energies emitted from this commercial hit helmet are harvested by Magica Dispel, who manages to use it to break through the money bin's defenses. Real or fake? Fjord, you said real. Why do you think it's real?
I'm not sure. It sounds like something he would definitely invent, but I'm not actually sure that Magica Dispel would use it for that at all, but you know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Glenn, why do you think it's real?
I think Gyro would accidentally help Magica in some way, so.
Ellie, why do you think it's wrong?
Well, I mean, it seems plausible, but I've just decided it's not real. That's my logic at this point.
It's real.
Wow.
Good guy.
Scrooge decides to transport his money to the moon after the Beagle Boys almost get the best of him. Naturally, he brings Donald, Huey, Dewey, and Louie with him. Donald then becomes involved in an interplanetary war after Scrooge abandons him on an asteroid. Real or fake? Fjord, why do you think it's real? You drew a cookie.
Shut up. I'm not an astronomer. I feel like it's just realistic, and I mean that would totally happen. It would totally, Scrooge would totally just put his money on the fucking moon, and it would somehow become instantly Donald Duck's problem.
Glenn, why do you think it's real?
Yeah, once again, the comics are always really mean to Donald, so.
Ellie, you said yes.
Yes. I feel like they love their interplanetary wars. Like, they just go to space sometimes and fight. It happens.
Yeah.
You have to accept that.
You all said real, and that's true. It's real.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey.
Gladstone Gander wakes up after an apocalypse has happened in Duckburg, which he survived due to his supernatural luck. He soon encounters Donald, who is searching for Huey, Dewey, and Louie in the wasteland, and the two decide to figure out if there's a way to undo the apocalypse while the friendship between them grows under the circumstances. Real or fake? Fjord, you said fake, www.ao3.com.
Yeah, because it's definitely a fanfic.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, you're right.
Glenn, what did you say? You also said fake.
Yeah, this is a fanfic. You are right.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god.
Ellie, you also said not real.
Yeah, they wouldn't be. This actually does sound shockingly like something you would come up with.
You're right, it's fake, and it was a fanfiction I wrote when I was 14.
Yeah, thank you. And you're definitely putting a link to it in the description.
It's not posted anywhere, and I didn't finish it. I wrote it between I was like 14 and 15. Donald blows up an ice cream factory at his newest job, causing the ice cream to fuse with the weather, creating a seemingly permanent ice cream rain. Because it interferes with his businesses, Scrooge hires Gyro to fix it. Gyro creates a machine that controls the weather, but when it gets stolen by the Beagle Boys, there are bigger problems on his hands.
Why did you phrase that like a fucking advertisement on Disney Channel?
Alright, all of you said real. Fjord, why is it real?
It just sounds real.
Good point.
I mean, it's a classic that Donald fucks up his job and blows something to pieces, and everything goes bad.
Glenn, what did you say it's real?
Yeah, because Donald has had a lot of jobs and he fucks all of them up somehow, so.
Ellie, why do you think it's real?
It sounds complex enough and like it would take long enough to resolve that it could definitely be like a storyline.
Also, your thing is terrible, the one you posted.
It's a drone, I think.
The drone?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is fake.
What?
I made it up.
God damn
Holy
it.
shit.
Damn it.
Magic Dispel causes a hallucination that makes Scrooge momentarily believe that the last several years of his life happened within a coma and that magic had taken over the world. This is an elaborate scheme to get the #1 dime as usual.
As usual.
All of you said real.
Yeah. Because it's real.
Again. Fiora, why do you think it's real?
I think I read it, and then he goes totally like, he goes back to Alaska basically. Something like that. I don't know. I didn't read a lot of it.
Alright. Glenn, why do you think it's real?
I swear you've told me about this one before.
You think?
I think.
Ellie, you also said real.
Yeah, for the record I used Louie. Is that Louie?
Yeah, it is.
I used
Yeah.
Louie from DuckTales.
the 2017 version.
Yeah, he looks like frankly, just like a piece of shit. I'd punt
I
him.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But yeah, the vibes were real.
It's real. I actually used a panel from it in my Magica the Spell video.
Yeah,
So-
we know that.
After Daisy Duck starts an incredibly successful podcast, she struggles to find new topics to cover. She reluctantly seeks out Magica the Spell, desperate to keep it going, and ends up helping Magica pull a heist for the #1 dime for the content. Real or fake?
What the content?
This is very relevant in our day and age.
What the fuck?
We gotta commit to the bit.
Stealing a coin from a billionaire, not clicking.
Stealing one singular coin.
Beast.
You all said it was fake. Jordan, why do you think it's fake?
I actually think that it would be possible for one of the newer stories to feature Daisy Duck starting a podcast, because nothing is sacred anymore. But I don't really see how or why she would pull a fucking heist for a pod. That sounds like a shit podcast because you can't see it. You just kind of hear the
It's like a-
sound of a heist. That sounds like a shit podcast.
So you gotta think of it as like a true crime podcast.
But it's not true crime if you're currently committing it.
Well, maybe it's not alive. It's just like I committed a crime. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
That's,
She just
that's
admits.
true.
She
Can I
just
change-
admits her crime.
Can I change my answer to real?
Glenn, what do you think it's fake?
I don't know. I don't think Daisy started a podcast.
Ellie, why do you think it's unreal?
Yeah, podcast. They don't exist in the duck bridge.
You're alright, it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trick us.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can. But
Clearly
You
I
can often, actually.
Because of a water shortage, Scrooge decides to go to Antarctica.
Oh,
What's
you're
that?
so good at words.
To get water from the ice there instead. He gets permission to get it as long as he gets it within a month, and if this time passes, his recurring rival Ruckerduck gets to take over this business opportunity. This, of course, leads Ruckerduck to sabotage Scrooge's work. Real or fake?
I drew something that was supposed to be an iceberg, and now it just looks like fire. So
Alright, you all said real. That does look like fire. Alright, Phooey. Why is
Yeah.
it real?
I'm pretty sure I've read it.
Alright, fair enough. Glenn, why is it real?
I don't know. It sounds real.
Good point. Ellie, why is it real? Oh, why is it real, Cease, as you said?
But it just sounds like the exact formula of one of Scrooge's stories.
I see.
He goes to some weird place. His rivals are trying to sabotage him.
You're right, it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald reveals to someone that there's a fourth nephew in addition to Huey, Dewey, and Louie, known as Phooey, who only occasionally exists popping in and out of reality. This became a thing after one of the nephews was struck by lightning, causing spontaneous cell division. Real or fake?
What?
Alright. Fjord, why do you think it's real?
Because I know that we have talked about this specific story, but I do not remember if it was real or a fanfiction you wrote.
Glenn, why did you say it's fake?
Because I think you told me about Phooey Duck and like it was a printing error or something.
God
and
damn
people
it,
turned
you're
it
right.
into a whole thing. Yeah.
Ellie, why did you say it's fake?
I distinctly remember that you spoke about a fourth duck person, but it wasn't this. It definitely wasn't because of this. It was just a fourth one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Alright.
this.
Alright, it's real.
Hey!
Damn
Oh
it.
my god, really?
Yeah, and you're right, it was so well this is actually a preview of my next video, but it's initially it was a printing error, and then people started making like jokey theories about it. Alright, are you ready for a bonus round? Has it been adapted?
Oh no.
So in this round, I will present you with 3 works outside of the Duck comics. In like, you know, each question has 3 works, and you have to guess which one has not been adapted into a Duck or Mouse comic.
Oh,
God.
okay.
A. The Walking Dead.
Oh my god.
B. Twin Peaks.
What the
C.
fuck?
Breaking Bad.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Welcome
you
to
all said
Duxburg.
different things. That's funny.
Oh,
no.
really?
Well, it's
my
it's
God.
probably gonna be Glenn who has the right one.
Fjord, what do you think it's
I
A
don't know.
for zombie?
Well, I think they did a lot of zombie stuff, but I don't think they did a specific Walking Dead one, because you don't have to do like a Walking Dead story to do a zombie one.
Glenn, what do you
That's
think?
right.
Why do you think it's Twin Peaks?
I guess. I don't know.
All right, Ellie, why do you think it's Breaking Bad?
Because I refuse to imagine, like, fucking Walter White in the Donald Duck universe. I can't accept that. That's not real. No. Fuck you.
So the answer is A, The Walking Dead.
What?
Yeah, of course it is.
A, 1984.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
1984 by George Orwell. B, The Cask of Amontillado by Edgar Allan Poe. or C,
the fuck?
or C, The Handmaid's Tale. The
What the
Handmaid's Tale by Margaret
I really don't want to imagine one specific one of these.
Yeah, no, that's I don't appreciate any of these actually. I think they're all not good.
Fjord, what do you think it's C for crap dystopia?
I think maybe that I don't know. I think it'd be really weird to have a Donald Duck comic that was specifically set in a world where all women are just like sex slaves. I think that'd be special.
Glenn, what do you think it's C?
I'm pretty sure you told me about the 1984 one, maybe? And C for correct. Right.
Alright, I see, I see.
That's my
That's true. That's true.
That's a good argument.
Ellie, why do you think it's C?
I don't want to really consider there is a story out there centered around the themes of The Handmaid's Tale in the Dark Universe. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to consider that for a second. So
Alright.
it's not real.
The right answer is C. You're right.
Thank God.
Thank
Thank God.
Thank fuck.
I would have cried.
The Cask of Amontillado, it's not cheating, but there's like this one duck story that includes like multiple Edgar Allan Poe things, and it's
Nice.
from there. A, Twilight. B, Stranger Things. C, Riverdale.
I hate this.
I'm not having. I had such a good time, but I'm not liking this one.
So, Fjord, why do you think it's C, fucking Riverdale, question mark?
Well, because I haven't watched any of these, but I can still recognize a Twilight parody, and I can recognize when something is like parodying Stranger Things, but for the life of me, gun to my head, I cannot tell you what happens in Riverdale. I have no idea, and I do not believe that you could do a parody that would in any way make any fucking sense.
I've watched three seasons of Riverdale, and I also don't know what happens in Riverdale.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody does.
Glenn, you said C, no fucking way, man.
Yeah, because the Twilight one is definitely real. And it's the same thing. Like, how the fuck would you ever make a parody of Riverdale? I feel like so much shit happens in that show, so no fucking way.
Ellie, you said B.
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
I just don't like the idea of them all being C, right? Like that feels off to me. So I'm like, there's gotta be a Riverdale thing out there.
The right answer is Riverdale.
Oh, thank fuck.
Thank God.
A, Brooklyn
Oh my God.
Nine-Nine. B, I Married
Oh
a
my
Witch. Or C, The Producers.
Oh my god.
Alright, you all have your answers. Fjord, why do you think it's A for ACAB?
Yeah, it's the same thing as The Walking Dead, because you can just do like a normal cop story without parodying Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I don't think Brooklyn Nine-Nine is big enough or kind of old enough that Donald Duck would have done it.
Glenn, what did you say? A, cops? Question mark.
Yeah, because it feels too recent. I don't know.
I mean, Stranger Things is pretty recent.
Yeah, but it's like
Oh shit, you're right.
enormous.
But, like, it's super popular.
Ellie, why do you think it's A?
Simply put, I don't think that you would have come up with I Married a Witch or The Producers as a fake answer.
Well, it could have been The Producers, but
But Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that seems more plausible as something you come up with.
Yeah, you're all right.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
obviously.
Animal
Oh my
Farm
God.
by George Orwell.
Ah!
Pride and Prejudice by
Oh,
Jane
God.
Austen. Or The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. Fjord, why do you think it's A for animals?
Well, I don't know. This one is kind of difficult because I Obviously they did the Invisible Man. 100%. That fucking gyro guy, 100% did this. And I think they could have done Animal Farm or Pride and Prejudice. They're both kind of realistic, but maybe I think Pride and Prejudice is more prevalent and they would have had more fun with that. I don't fucking know.
Glenn, you also said A, they're already animals.
Yeah, I think he told me about the Invisible Man one, and I think the Pride and Prejudice one definitely.
No,
is
alright.
probably. I think so.
Alright. If you say so. Well, Ellie, you also said A, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it's because how the fuck do you adapt Animal Farm into a duck-based medium?
Well, how do you adapt 1984 into a duck-based medium?
You make the people ducks. That's it. Animal Farm, you're like, oh, the pigs are in charge. Who are the pigs?
Well, there are pigs in the duck comics.
Yeah, that's just pig people. That's what?
They're just normal people.
That's just the cops.
I mean, yeah, like the mayor is a pig in the duck comics.
So actually, the duck comics are already Animal Farm.
You're also all right. It is Animal Farm.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
It'd be really
There's
funny.
no
I'd love
animals.
to read it.
There's no animals in the duck comics.
All right, last one. This one is themed with Hitchcock films.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
So-
I've never in my life watched a Hitchcock film.
So
Me neither.
okay, we've got Rear Window, Psycho, and Strangers in a Train. Once again, you've all picked different answers. That's exciting.
Oh no.
Fjord, why do you think it's A for murder? For a murder.
Well, A for murder. Well, I think it would be hard to make like an entire comic based on someone saw something out of a window and they can't, go anywhere because their leg is broken. I think they 100% did the Psycho, the stab scene probably. But I don't actually know if they did the entire story. And Strangers on a Train, I don't fucking know why not. Why would they not be on a train?
Glenn, why do you think it's B?
Well, now that I think about it, I think they probably did do it, but like, I just think it'd be weird if one of them dressed as a woman to kill people. So.
Ellie, why do you think it's C, Strangers in a Train?
Because I think the plot sounded like a bit too convoluted to not go really into the murder part. And also, you said, I looked this up.
I looked all of them up. I haven't watched a single one of these movies.
Right, but it made me suspicious.
The right answer is B, Psycho.
Damn.
Oh.
That is nice.
Oh, of course it was Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn, could you not? Can we do another round of this without Glenn?
Well, that was it. Do you want to hear the scores?
I'm too good for you guys.
No.
Hi, Editing Lucent here. I was 1 point off for 2 of the scores while we were recording, so I'm going to dub them correctly right now. Just pretend it's smooth and unnoticeable. First place is Glenn with 19 points.
Oh, no way.
Oh my god.
Wow, congrats, Glenn.
How many?
You really took that came out of left field.
How many questions were there?
Like 24. Alright, second place is Fjord with 15 points.
Cool.
I think I might have lost this one, guys.
Third place is Ellie with 13 points.
It was a close match.
Yeah. Well, yeah, close enough. It could have been anyone's game, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
It was
really down to the wire.
Do you have anything you want to say to the audience before I turn off the recording?
If you want to see us back again, then scream it really loudly. I don't know. Put it in the comics. Then we'll be back if you want it or not.
Also like and also subscribe and also go to the Ko-fi and pay money because I don't want to be the sole proprietor of.
Do your best, Quasimodo, and ring that bell. Oh, so how many questions did you get right? Put your answer in the comments.
Oh no.
What else do YouTubers say? I've made a severe lapse in judgment.